you know what's wild about these layoffs? It's like, it's really the actual developer, the grunt, the developers, the artists, people that get laid off. But you know who doesn't get laid off? The fucking executives, the actual, like, you know, business, the fucking dudes killing the industry. They get to keep their job and their grossly high salary. Not the actual person making the fucking game. Is it hard being a streamer? No. Apparently I heard Hassan even called me out on it too for, like, apparently drama farming, which I fucking, dude, I absolutely cannot understand this idea of, like, guys, how many times have did I make a video on that? Did I make a video on, like, this Hassan, like, take situation? Did I make a video on, like, Pokimane cookies? Did I make a video on any meaningless, pointless drama anytime recently? Like, can I ask this question in the chat, to be honest? Like, this shit actually wilds me out. Did I? Because last I checked, I didn't make a fucking video on anything. And you know what's funny about it, too? It's like, if I was a fucking drama farmer, I could make a video on that stupid fucking take about my social batteries are fucking drained and get like 700,000 views and thousands of fucking dollars, but I don't. I make a tweet, which is obviously fucking, like, what? It's a tweet. It's something I made on the fucking toilet. Like, it's all it comes down to. And even if I do make a... How many times do I deliberately try to give the most benefit of the doubt to these people? When Pokimane Hater had her fucking cookie situation, her Mina overpriced fucking cookies, did I make a fucking video about that? No, I didn't. You know who else? Everyone in my circle made a video about it. Charlie makes a fucking video about it. Oompaville makes a fucking video about it. Every fucking person makes a video about it, okay? And I'm the fucking one over here sitting down doing other shit? Like, I deliberately make videos that I know are gonna get hundreds of thousands of less views, but at least I enjoyed those fucking videos. At least I enjoyed making that content. So what is this fucking drama farming accusation? What is this bad faith, poison the fucking well type argumentation that I gotta hear? What, cause I criticize a fucking take, now I gotta fucking sit here and be called a drama? Like, fuck you. Alright, eat my fucking ass. This shit is annoying. This shit is so and it's such a fucking pussified way to handle this situation, okay? I literally sit here and say, okay, if we talk about socially draining jobs, here's the thing about live streaming. You can turn that shit off, okay? You can turn, oh, Muta, what about death threats and all that? You think I don't get fucking threats and shit? I literally critiqued this take, and I had a few, like, fucking accounts hit me up and go, well, why aren't you talking about, like, serious situations like fucking Palestine and everything? And I'm like, dude, honestly, I'm gonna give you guys my honest fucking reality here. I'm on a stream right now again. I have literally lost, like, I have good friends of mine, okay? Friends of mine that have fucking family members in Israel right now. And I have personally been near two deaths, two meaningless deaths by the shitty idea. The IDF sold people who are forcibly conscripted into it, and they died in the middle of this. Okay? Do you know how fucking hard it is for me to, like, fucking, I have to be like, I still remember being on the phone with a friend of mine, okay? All right, one of my homies, okay? I pick up the call and he's like on the phone telling me, it's like, oh, you know, death here, like, you know, processing that whole situation. I'm like, all right, fuck me. Like, I'm reading through this whole, I'm looking through the history, and it's a complicated thing. And, like, the weird framing, like, I'm just trying to be quiet on a situation. Dude, I have no idea. I don't understand everything, okay? And then, like, obviously, these Twitter fucking vultures that like to fucking sit down there, put a flag in their bio, and pretend they're doing something meaningful, when in reality, all you're doing is sitting over there retweeting shit, okay, for brownie points on the fucking internet. All right, I donated $50,000 to $60,000 through various like throughout the course of a year. I donate probably over $100,000, okay, around that average point, okay, to various different things, right? It could be fucking war efforts. It could be like, you know, medical facilities. It could be like shit like that. You know, sometimes, you know, fucking, you know, I'll look through my Twitter DMs and somebody will be like, oh, you know, I have like a family member going through fucking cancer. So it's like, all right, fine, whatever. Here's like $4 or $5 grand or something. Because I don't really fucking use my money, my personal, like whatever I earn personally for anything. Like, the most expensive shit that I bought was this game in a long time. And like, I post this fucking receipt. I'm like, you're putting flags in the bio, and I'm here like donating 10 grand to like a fucking relief thing, and they still give you shit. You can't do anything to please these people. You literally can't. Like, you absolutely can't please these people. And I'm not saying this stuff to come across a good person. Never do I post charity receipts. It's meaningless, okay? Charity receipts are pointless. Like, you don't share that shit, but what I'm saying here is to obviously bring a point. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, fucking be preached down to by, like, a Twitter flag bio loser, when in reality I'm doing a lot more, you know, meaningful things. And I don't have to fucking sit there and preach it, but, like, Jesus Christ. Insanity, you know? It's fucking insane shit. And that's the thing with these people. It's like, you know, they're fucking unhinged. That's all they are, you know? You can sit there and say, I don't like seeing people die, and they'll find a way to twist that somehow. It's a fucking weird situation. But that's all I'm going to stay on it. I saw, like, a Hassan clip. Apparently Ludwig got mentioned in it, too. And dude, I'm almost 30 fucking... I'm 30 years old this year, okay? I am 30 years old this year. I am done with... Like, I am too fucking old for this shit, okay? I am way too old for this nonsense. I got too much shit going on. Alright? And it doesn't matter. If people are gonna come in here, if people are gonna fucking, you know... If people cannot take the slightest form of criticism, that is not my fucking fault, okay? That is not my responsibility. And honestly, like, it's probably good that we shouldn't be friends. Like, we really shouldn't be friends if you can't handle a little bit of fucking criticism on a bad take. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. And I'm going to say it like this too. It's like, if you ever want to push people away from your level of thinking, keep being the fucking abrasive person. See how far that gets you. Alright? It is what it is. But yeah. Too fucking old for that kind of shit, dude. It is what it is. I don't know. That's just where I kind of leave a lot of this shit at, man.
Confirmed.
And you know, like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, I kind of hate this whole, like, drama tuber, drama farming, like, fucking points. It's like, a lot of the content that I cover is content that is, again, it's designed to be evergreen. It's designed to be, you know, stuff that is interesting discussions. And if I cover a financial scam, it's not meant for, like, you know, it's not TMZ tabloid shit. Like, that's such a cheap way to put it, you know? And it's especially funny when, like, a politics YouTuber or, like, anybody in the political sphere says that shit. How many times do I cover serious, like, allegations? Like, how many times have you ever seen on my channel where I cover serious, outside of the Mama Mac stuff, which was totally different in relation to my channel? Like, how many times have you guys genuinely seen that shit? And I'm gonna be real, like, I'll accept any criticism right there. It's like, I personally don't feel like I do that shit. But, I mean, hey, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I could be. Like, I might talk about that shit on streams or whatever, right? Like, fucking, like the Wilbur suit stuff or whatever. I saw it, like, show up in my timeline, but I never make a dedicated video on that. And then, like, you look at some of these, like, it's insane. Like, you even look at, like, politics YouTubers. It's like, they'll, like, talk about meaningless YouTube drama. And it's like, how are you guys gonna morally grandstand over, like, Keemstar even, right? Like, or anybody, even, like, Drama Alert. It's like, you guys are basically just Drama Alert itself, too. Like, I'm not crazy when I say that, right? Like, how can you morally grandstand on drama content while also producing it yourself, too? Like, what political take am I supposed to glean out of, like, you looking at some, like, crazy sex assault allegation? It's the most insane shit that I've ever seen. It's like, it's the craziest stuff ever. Like, even nearly 99% of this politics YouTube stuff is, like, basically just Drama Alert for people that... It's like, you add the thin coat of, like, fucking the political system to it, but that is ultimately what it comes down to at the end of the day, too. It's just weird. It's like, if we're covering anything, like, you know, internet related, it's like, are you gonna call that, like, drama now? I don't know, dude. I've just, I've realized that in the course of the last, like, 4 or 5 months, there's maybe 4 to 5 people that I can ever really, like, actually feel like I could collaborate with on the internet meaningfully.
It's Sephiroth.
What?
And what's funny is, like, none of them are streamers. Like, none of them are actually streamers. I don't know if I can ever fucking interact with any streamer, like, at all. Almost 99% of them are, like, fucking just people that are not like, you know. It's not even a falling out, like, I just can't even bother, like, it's just, like, such a weird fucking, I'm too old to be part of, like, involve myself in clicky meetings with bullshit. Nah, I just don't see myself, like, weird situation, like, just weird, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like, even like the weird backbitey shit behind the scenes, like it literally is just like high school tier activities, like in a clique. It's just, people are very two-faced. I have no time that I can put towards it. Like I have no time to put towards any of that bullshit. Like, my favorite collaborations were Carl Jobs, CoffeeZilla, Barely Sociable, you know, looking into actual, like, financial scams that meaningfully matter. And, you know, I like, stuff that I feel like is fun to research and I learn from.
It disguised itself as an island.
And that's why I don't do shit like, you know, well, let's make a video on, like, Pokemon's cookies. Like, who cares?